Okay, this is my main rig. This is a Mystic Blues amp called Sally, and very, very dear friend of mine called David Gillen hooked me up with this amp, so massive thank you to him. And it's a 50 watt 606 amp, and it's really, really cool. It's my main gigging amp, so if you go and see me live, more than likely you're going to see me with this rig here. So I'm just going to sort of talk you through it and why I use it. Main thing is it's 50 watts, so it's not too loud, but it can certainly get to very high volumes if that's what you want. But it gives up the goods at a slightly lower volume than the 100 watt Mystic. This is actually a Bluder tone loopulator. So whereas with my Mystic Blues I'm using custom by Cougar catchulator, this one's made by Bluder tone. Does basically the same thing as a dumbulator, which is it's a buffered effects loop. So I can drive at the moment today. I've got the wet reverb going through this buffered effects loop. And again, I like to use, when I'm using these amps, I'm using them for the overdrive channel. So I want to have the reverbs and delay sound really cool. And then it's going through this Thill cabinet. This is made by Glassworks, inside this Thill is a Fane Studio, I think it's called a Studio 12L or something, and it's 200 watt speakers, kind of like an EV speaker, but I prefer it a bit more to an EV. So this is a clean sound. So it's really beautiful. Every note kind of, as with my other Mystic Blues, all the notes jump out, and it's really, really nice. So this Telecaster, I just want to add this Telecaster's ghosting notes on these couple of frets. So if it sounds a bit weird here, that's the reason why I need to get this guitar set up a bit better. So this is the going on the back pickup here on the Telly. So with this Thill speaker, it's very direct. One thing I didn't like about the EVs, because this is a slightly bigger Thill than a lot of the Thill cabinets with a Dumble. Problem with an EV in this one, it sounds like a bass. You start to sound like the bass player, and the bass player will start giving you dirty licks. So with a Fane, it's nice because it's much more in the mid-range, nicer highs and less lows, tighter lows. So it's a great speaker for this amp particularly. This amp is very very different from my other Mystic Blues. My other Mystic Blues is a bit more forgiving. This is really, you've got to be really on the money to play this. If you make a mistake, everyone's going to hear you. So the note definition is absolutely superb. Let's go and play some rhythm. So really, really great tone for for getting those clean sounds and rhythm sounds. Let's go to the overdrive channel. This amp is a little bit more gainy than the other Mystic Blues, so I don't have to work so hard to get the overdriven sounds. So it's actually great for slide guitar as well, this amp. So this is quite a light touch I'm going to do now. So you can see there that it's a lot more gainier, and I've actually got the drive. It's I don't know if you can see this, but it's quite low there. So it's quite a different amp from the other Mystic Blues.